as some of us were wondering what to do with ourselves, being held at home, these guys decided to start a band. That's not a bad way to pass the time. It's always what you do when you're bored, isn't it? Start a band. Yeah. What do you think so far? We had some newbies here. Isn't this great? And the mastermind, along with his wife, is right here. So we thank Stephen for that. You know, it takes certain people look out at a big, large area of grass and they say, oh no, I have to mow it. And then you have somebody like this who looks out and says, you know, that would make a nice place for a music festival. There's two different types of people in the world, right? Since February 2021, they've been playing together. I don't know if the basement story's true or not. Did you guys have like it is true, okay? All right, I was just guessing. But they decided that since they have Newfoundland kind of roots, they would get into some Newfoundland music. But the funny thing is, when I talked to Danny here earlier, I said, so you got some jigs and reels coming up? No. I said, but your bio says you do. I don't understand. But if you read the bio here, it says they want to help to bring exposure, help promote others along the way with ballads, traditional jigs and reels, a cappella songs, sea shanties, modern rock, folk, and I love this one, cute little saltwater inspired originals. So if they're not doing the shanties, I'm thinking we're getting the cute little salt-inspired originals today. A big hand, ladies and gentlemen, for Stephen Dix and Danny Pink.
So Jonathan's right. We're not going to get the sea shanties and the jigs and reel today because we got to take our opportunities to promote our original songs as well. And we only have so much time. And I'll be quite honest, when in running a festival, the last thing I really want to do is, you know, then perform. But I couldn't deprive Danny of that opportunity as well. So I thought if we could go early. Last time I went at the end, and after running up and down the hill 100 times, it was tough. And anyway, we're going to do a few songs for you and just kind of fill a gap and go from there. So as these guys are just setting up, I'll just say a couple of things about what Danny and I do. Like Jonathan said, we strive to promote, or I guess when we sat down to figure out what we were going to play, you know, of course, when you're new, you do a lot of covers, and there are lots of songs that you could do. And anyway, we decided that we would just stick with maritime music. So we cover all genres of maritime music, rock right through to, like I say, Newfoundland music, and just try to, we do some popular musicians and then we do some that are not so popular, and that's just our aim, is to, you know, if we sing a song that's a cover, that maybe you'll get informed by a musician that you didn't know about through us. So it's kind of nice to have a bit of cloud here. The last two times we've done this, it was so hot this time of year. It's nice to have the sun, but it's nice to have the clouds when you're out in an open field too. You don't have to worry about sunburns in the 25th of September. There's that Danny Pink fella.
I've also befriended a wasp on stage. I haven't decided what to call him yet, but he's a nice little guy. Very friendly.
Just give us a thumbs up and we can go there, Jim.
It's like we're at the races. We're right at the start line here. Okay, cool. Briefest introduction ever. This is a song I wrote. It's called Lifehouse. And we'll jump right in.
chills from town to town, town to town, to the harbor by your side, wash out with the tide. I know that now, oh, I know that now. This is a lighthouse, safe from the storm, up on an island, so far from shore, far from shore, far from shore. Tie it down and save our souls. The waves are breaking on the shores. We hear a pour, we hold our own, send out a light to keep us whole. Oh, castaway, don't lose your heart. Many miles keep you and yours apart. These memories of loving arms will guide you as you draw your charts. Rather be swallowed by a whale, drown and chase the tales from town to town, town to town. To the harbor by your side, and wash out with the tide. I know that now, oh, I know that now. This is a lighthouse, from the storm, up on an island, so far from shore, far from shore. This is a lighthouse, safe from the storm, on an island, so far from shore, far from shore, far from shore. Thank you. I just want to note too this amazing smell that just started blowing over here towards the stage. As I was playing along, I'm like, "Where's the fire? Where's the fire?" Then I looked over and I was like, "Oh, thank goodness." I thought maybe we were having an electrical fire with the bay head, the straw bales or something. That wouldn't be good. That'd be a bit scary. All right, Steve's going to tell us about.
All right. So this next song was written by, was actually written by me and another great man who actually I just seen has just arrived. So my dreams of actually playing it for him have come true in a way. But I very much believe in the power of asking and you will receive. And a year or so ago, I met a guy and. He told me that he really liked writing songs, and he told me, you know, if you ever wanted to write a song together, let me know. And it was a busy time of the year, so let a couple months go by, and then in the winter, I thought I'd hit him up, and sure enough,
we sat down together and I pitched this idea to him. He took it and he ran with it. And anyway, I'm forever grateful, and I'd like to also, you know, I consider him a good friend now as well. So it's amazing what music can sometimes do. And yeah, so this song was written by, again, myself and a great musician who's going to be on this stage here in a little bit. You're going to get to see him maybe once or twice, but Hank Middleton as well. So this is the Ode to the Rosset Road.
Oh, I'm so glad we went to get the artist so hard. We're gonna jump behind.
Dark and foggy autumn night, three men prepare for the fateful flight. Soon their Lockheed engines toil with their load of good dry gas and oil. Through the darkness the Lockheed flew in a skipping noise, surprised the crew. Captain had a hurried plan, lighten the load, find a place to land. In a moment's haste they circled low while throwing cargo from the hold. Hopes to get a safer load and make a landing down on the snow. Despite their effort, the plane pitched down and shattered upon the frozen ground. Lit up like a war zone scene, and the chaos woke up all North Queens. No one knew what did explode. Did a plane go down on the Rosset Road? Some would survive on the Rosset Road, and for them we sing this ode. Soon what happened became clear, an aircraft down in the worst was feared. Must have been some loss of life from the fierce fire burning oh so bright. The days ensued at this locale with heavy hearts and low morale. Men with trucks for miles around will clear the wreckage from the ground. Now the hardy men have long dispersed, and the story's now revived in verse. Questions of that flight remain over strange objects in the doomed airplane. This tale is but a memory now of the night the Lockheed did come down. Items thrown from the flight were collected since that autumn night. A Lockheed aircraft did explode, crashed down on the Rosset Road. 3 men died on the Rosset Road, and for them we sing this ode. So many stories have been heard by the tides of tides, the truth's been blurred. Of a cylinder about 2 feet long that looked just like a wartime bomb. This mystery's been passed around, but no origins could not be found. Found a home near the frail's front door, but a few surprises were in store. Them
one night a neighbor came to call with the mystery. He was enthralled. Stories told at a local show about an item found in the North Queen snow. This mystery item he just had to see and earn his place in our history. So he grabbed a hammer, gave it a whack, and after that everything went black. And can you all guess what happened? Yes, that's right, it did explode. A bomb went off on the Rossett Road. 3 people hurt on the Rossett Road, and for them we sing this ode. Now all of you without a boat, you all heard the stories of the Rossett Road. 2 stories of how things explode. That's the end of this North Queens ode. So just so everybody here is clear, the Rossett Road is actually a road that's not too far from here, just over in Queens County, and some pronounce it Rossay, but for the purpose of our song, we call it Rossett. And that's actually a true story that song covers. It's 1942, a military aircraft was flying 3 men from Yarmouth to Shearwater and crashed over on the Rossett Road and caused a bit of commotion. And I was always struck by the story because it talked about how the bomb went off, and you know, these are the pieces of history that you don't actually hear about. But just thought it would be really good, and thank you, Hank, for helping me produce that and write it. So.
Just a behind the scenes of what's going on up here. With Steve and I, you know, being unconfident enough to play our own music without paperwork. We have a series of paper clips and magnets, and I was using my capo to keep the pages up, but I'll have to take it for this one. So if the binder flies away, we'll just have to go for it.
So this is another song that I wrote. It was requested that I play this song, so I thought that Danny and I had to do it. The general short story of it, it's about a girl who's down on her luck. You know, she's just having a hard time and trying to figure out where to go from there. But you know, so a little bit of a sad story in the beginning, but a nice outcome in the end. And it's called Moving On. It's me. I bet you thought I was free, and all these years of being strong feel like a dream. Used to daydream and believe it, but now all I know is to fear it. The thought of what love is and what love can be. Please take me back to where I can be free. Everyone here seems to have found it, but every time I get wings, I get grounded. Now I'm frustrated by what I'm drawn and received. Now I've got to get back to a place where I can be free. And sometimes I feel like things never go my way. So take me back, let's start anew someday. Take me back to where I can be free. Take me back to where I can be me. You trace away. You tell me this about every day. Just leave me be and let me walk this road for my own. And help me to get back to a place where I can call home. I know you want me to go, and it's been great to be so close to home. But it's just not working, no, I don't feel me. Now it's time to get back to a place where I can be free. See, sometimes I feel like things never go my way. So take me back, let's start anew someday. Take me back to where I can be free. Take me back to where I can be me. Calling home to let you know I'm not alone. I found someone who makes me feel I am free. Now I've taken me back to a place where I can be me. But sometimes I feel like things never go my way. He takes me back, we start anew someday. He takes me back to where I can be free. And now I'm back and finally I can be me. Oh, 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 oh. I think the wind blew my little wasp friend over. We'll do this one after the last one. All right, so we're going to do one more. We're going to cut our set a little short just because we had some difficulty. And Danny's going to send us out on this last song. So I'll let him introduce it and we'll get it off. And thank you guys for coming out. And there's a lot of great musicians that are coming up, so hopefully you guys enjoy.
All right, so our very last song is another one that I wrote. And I'll go on and on and on about it, but it's basically, I was thinking about how often we kind of lose connection with one another, and over the past few years it's been really easy to do that, especially when we're, we've got all this technology around us that is very entertaining and, causes us to kind of blank out. But anyway, this song is called The Other End, and it's about how we can kind of lose touch and get lost in our phones.
Oh, so apparently the girls are okay then, are they? We can do two more or one more? One more. Okay, one more.
Wow, in that case, I'll speak for another half hour about this song. No, we'll get started.
Go ahead.
faces, little blue and white, in dark places, a couple in a fight, just talking to themselves. She says to him, he says to her, oh, won't you look me in the eye? They won't tell. They might be talking to themselves. It's just as well. It's been a long way since you and I were in the same place. And now I think we're tired from talking to ourselves. You call out me, I call out you. Couldn't hurt more if we tried. We know so well we could be talking to ourselves. In time will tell. So much power in your hands, and you're scrolling all away. I'm on the other end.
I get so scared sometimes. I start to think,
am I just talking to myself? Just
talking with myself. You're on the other end.
put that thing away. You think it's all you need, but I'm the same way. Now I think we're stuck here talking to ourselves again. I call to you, you call to me, but we sit it silent now, pretend that we don't see. We sit here talking to ourselves,
Staring at our screens.
so much hunger in my head, and I said it all away. You're the end.
You get so scared sometimes. You start to think.
Am I just
Talking to myself,
just
talking with myself.
You're on the other end. These things attached, wire traps, shooting snaps, lighting flashes, mixed signals passing in the night. All the drop connections, indirections, shallow mentions, lost intentions.
Lake stairs all blinded by the lights. I'm on the other end. I'm on the other end. I'm on the other
And like that, staring like a lens, and we keep giving it away. We're on the other end.
They get so scared sometimes. I start to think.
But we keep
Talking to ourselves,
just
telling off ourselves,
only
cutting off ourselves. We're on the other end.
you guys very much. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show.